Hey guys, so today I want to read to you my favorite memory, and it's less for me and more for family friends of mine. My favorite memory was learning about how my grandfather's best friend, Fred Lehman, along with his wife, Mary Lehman. The main reason it is my favorite memory is because I learned how they had everyone in their neighborhood as a friend because of how kind and loving they both were. I remember watching an interview with one of Fred's friends from Hope Ministries. And they were together for 18 years before Fred retired in 2018. When he was talking about him, he praised him, saying how if there was someone who had done something wrong, Fred would put that aside, and he would go up to them, he would embrace them, and tell them, "I forgive you." That friend also had talked about how back when they first met, it was like talking to a long-lost friend, and just the first conversation they ever had to each other. One thing that stood out when learning about Fred and Mary was hearing their daughter talk about how they had a sign in their room that read, "All because two people fell in love." My heart melted when I heard that. In closing of her interview, their daughter had said, "To be loved by them was to have been loved by God Himself." Even though I didn't see them all except twice, but only one that I remember. One was at my cousin's funeral back in 2019. I don't really remember that one. And then the second was actually 9 months before they passed. It was at my grandpa's funeral, and they were actually really good friends. So it was honestly heartwarming to see Fred talking about him. Their daughter had said in her interview that they love basically anyone and everyone, no matter what. Even if they had done something wrong, they would forgive them. They were truly an example of God's love for everyone. One of the reporters from one of the radio stations that had talked about their crash had said, "Love is sometimes greater than most people can understand." I've learned in these past 5 years that is really, really true. Fred served as a pastor at a lot of churches, including mine. at Experience Church. He and Mary also worked as missionaries. If you who don't know what that is, it's someone who is sent on a religious mission, particularly for Christians, to promote that religion in a foreign country. They went to the Philippines, which is a country in East Asia, I believe. Fred had worked with the homeless through Hope Ministry. Before he retired in 2018. He and Mary were tragically killed in a car accident in November 2023 near the fairgrounds, Iowa State Fairgrounds, when they were on their way home from church. Fred was 76, Mary was 79. The family has forgiven the driver of the car that hit them because, as their daughter says, they forgave him because they were called to forgive him.